Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they banging, 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 banging. Niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing, bitches banging, 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 banging. I remember when the ATL wasn't banging, now they banging, 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 banging. Niggas throwing sets and them bullets start ringing like bang, bang, ho, bang, bang, bitch, nigga, bang, 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 ho.
Bitch, yeah.
Hate me now, enemies gon' hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now, enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now, enemies. Busters got some mana, but I handle that, so hate me now. Got the Louis Slugger, you better cover when I hit a foul. You better be so quick to get it here when the pistol show. All my niggas get me creeping slow, and we on that blow. That I use, searching for an easy man. Demon in me wakes, now I shake and don't feel okay. Yeah, I'm terrified in my mind, so corrupted too. Feel so blizzo, hizzo, off that snizzo, but still keep it smooth. Evil prince, stay so blitz, busy down with Psycho Mike. Scheming, leaning all throughout the night, down in Metro Heights. Bitch, you getting sprayed from grenades when I pulled up in. Gets the P, here with me, and we always going in. Shaking in my bed, hating leaves you where y'all dead. Don't you rest so tears up, call your blizz up when I'm on my man. I face so much crime, stay inside. I have on my mind. Please don't shoot your kids on, send you his on, get your miss online. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Hate me now, enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now, enemies.
You hate me now, nigga, damn, I thought we was cool. You hate me now, I know you.
You mad at me now, but all I do is laughing. Then chop a bullet, split him up like he a fraction. He run up on me, think it's chicken, now he past tense. Yes, I am evil Chris, but also Trey, so blast him. I catch him loafing, I'ma up the gun and let it bust. I got them niggas in the car ready to shoot shit up. You mention me, boy, I'm a killer, best not test your luck. Your bitch a groupie, all up in my DMs tryna fuck. These niggas lying in they songs, you know they capping. I'm on the block, I put in work, you niggas slacking. My nigga get jammed up and then we go and post bail. But if your nigga run up, we gon' send his ass to hell. Ain't have a ruler, kept a Ruger when I was in school. I'm hitting ops with this stick like I'm playing
generation that is born right after the crisis. We call them the prophet archetype, and that would be, for instance, boomers, but we've had many other examples. Indulgently raised in a very secure era. They come of age during these times of spiritual awakening, a lot of protests, a lot of social divisions, and they break through. They try to, they want to individualize the country. They want to free individuals from the sort of tyranny of the collective.
Give a fuck. Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Everybody wanna ride for it with no car. Make a lot of money, live life like the stars do. If you do what they do, then what kind of king are you? Don't let money change you for the bad. Do what God's do. Everybody say they want power, but they don't really want power. They let the money hold the fame, make them a dummy. Money never made me, bitch, I'm making the money. I keep a smile every day, whether rain or sunny. A main bitch a day, wanna she kept it 100. A young 5'6" static who love to get blunted. Off in the bed, I'm the dog, that's right, I'm atomic. Bury the bone in the cat, get back to the money. All the jealousy and lying niggas throwing at each other over crumbs on the cool, it's hard to consider. Some of you niggas to be real, cause you're real bitch made. These days, and a whole be harder than niggas. I don't give a fuck, never have, never will. Real niggas really scared to tell it like it is. So many heartbreaks, hella blood, sweat, and tears over game. Now this is how I feel, tell them I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas hating on the low, I don't give a fuck. I'ma get more money, more, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Too Short, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck. Beat it with the microphone, I'm a flame spitter. Was a peacemaker, now a menace like the cane, nigga. Haters and you homo thugs, fucking up the game, nigga. We were never in the same class, you a lame, nigga. I don't got time to be dissing a nigga who ain't worth a penny, cause mentally I'm too above for dissing the fake. On top of that, I'm a player, the player hating that's never been in my blood, nigga. That's ammunition for hate. If I call up the cavalry, it'll be a fatality. One phone call, they'll be minutes away. Better make peace with your creator, cause on the cool, I don't think you wanna perish a sin of the day. No. Money on the mind, vision on the prize. Look into my eyes, you will see the devil is a lie. Real warriors of God live eternally, and if you know the definition, baby, I will never die. Finally got the key of life. If you listen to my new shit, I got the blueprint to set the street afire. The majority of niggas in the game ain't fucking with the method of business that we apply. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Tupac, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas hating on the low, I don't give a fuck. I'ma get more money, more, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like Too Short, nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck. Beat it with the microphone, I'm a flame spitter. Haters and you homo thugs, fucking up the game, nigga. You a lame, nigga.
Give a fuck, give a fuck, give a fuck. Give a fuck, give a fuck. Give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Give a fuck.
You can fuck my bitch, I don't give a fuck. I can get another one, I'm rich and I don't give a fuck. Tell them I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, peace, peace, peace. What's going on? What's happening, y'all? Wanted to come back on again today, just to follow up on the video that I made yesterday, declaring myself as a Democrat. I got cut off. I had a call I had to take, so that was that hell. For all I know, I might get another call during this, but it's all good. It's all good. I just wanted to get through this. Also, give some a couple of PSAs as far as like what I got going. In particular for this week. So I got another charger for my laptop. I was messing with it last night, and sure enough, the fuse blowed in that one. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know like why this is happening. Like I ain't never had an issue before. I mean, again, it don't take nothing to like get another fuse. I still got a couple more in the ones that I bought a couple of weeks ago, but I got to figure out what's going on. So it's not going to be a traditional TFP show this week, though I still plan on doing a show. It's going to be a Thoughtbox Live this coming up Thursday, and it's probably going to be like that for the next couple of weeks until I can figure out what the power issue is in my truck and why all of a sudden I'm getting these power surges that's fucking blowing the fuse in my damn charger. I don't understand. Like I ain't did nothing. I don't know like exactly what's going on, but probably for the next couple of weeks it won't be a TFP until I can resolve the issue. Now that don't mean that I still can't like use my computer. I mean, I got a full charge on my computer. That ain't no issue. But laptop charges, they, for whatever reason, they don't last long. I still got my shorted charger in here as well. So I plugged that one in and it worked just fine. Again, I gotta finagle it and all that shit to make it like sit on a charge, but for whatever reason that one didn't blow. I don't know what it's the same exact brand. I don't know like what's going on, but I'll figure it out in due time. I'll just do a Thoughtbox Live this coming up Thursday. It's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And in that Thoughtbox Live, I want to get an opinion from my TFP cohorts on how they feel about my recent transition from a libertarian mind, and I'm still libertarian minded. That that ain't changed. My decision is strictly a strategic, and we'll discuss all that this week on MD's Thoughtbox Live, and I'm curious to get a reaction from my co-host and see what they think about all of this. And we're gonna hash out some differences, and I'll critique and contrast as far as my viewpoints go compared to Vancat and Ricardo's viewpoint. Vancat already done called me a Joe Manchin Democrat, which is false. I laughed at it though; it was funny. And he made a couple of memes. Vancat is the meme god. So I'll probably use that as a thumbnail for this week's Thoughtbox Live. It was funny. I can't front. But it goes to my point of why I chose to become a Democrat in the first place. Just being quite honest. I refuse to see yet another institution, whether I agree with them 100% or not. That's not the point. I refuse to see another institution of our republic fall by the wayside based on illiberal ideals. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So my whole focal point in regards to pushing the Democratic Party from here on out is solely based on protecting liberalism. That's it. Now, again, as I explained yesterday, dealing with liberalism and how it's perceived through different thought from different groups of people, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I can make a case for your liberalism based on anything that you want to say ideologically. Because in the context of, I guess you would say, group sociological warfare, it's all fucking liberalism. You're fighting for specifics on behalf or directly for what you believe is a marginalized group, in whatever context that may be. With a lot of MAGA, America First numbnuts, it's on its face economic. And this gonna shock y'all what I'm about to say. On its face with MAGA maniacs is purely economical. We know that there are fascist nuances built into it, ultra nationalism and racial undertones, so on and so forth. Specifics, right? On the left, they make that same case. Economics. Now they try to gaslight you as a Democrat when you challenge a lot of the, like the DSAs or some of the ultra progressive lefty loonies. They'll try to gaslight you by saying, "Oh, you're fighting against these candidates. That means you're fighting against progressive economic policy." No, that's a gaslight tactic. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. So both the extreme left and extreme right, on its face, wanna tempt you with economic policy. Now, through different drivers, of course, you know, America First believe isolationism and all this shit is the way to go. Whereas on the left, they don't really like have a clear-cut policy platform when it comes to all the shit that they want to do. They just know they want to do it. You know? Which one can only assume that it's also with isolationism and, you know, maybe a little bit of globalization here or there. But Newton's third law clearly says with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So wherever you take away, you got to give, and vice versa. But is this really about economics? I say no. And even from an economic sense, you know, I'm still a strong advocate for economic liberalism. I'm still a capitalist, you know. Nothing changes that aspect. But what about from the social sense? And that's what I really want to focus on today in this video. As a society, we are fucked up. I just got to be honest. I fear we may be too far gone as a society here in 2026 and here on out. We fucked up. And maybe at this point, it's safe to say that the social experiment that is the United States of America just may be a failed experiment. I mean, I just got to be honest. Because of the hodgepodge of ideals, whether it's based on culture, racial dynamic, economic instability, whatever the situation may be. A lot of people think different for a lot of different ways. The republic in and of itself is supposed to be constituted based on the supreme law. Equal protection under the law, no discrimination. The government's there to protect your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's it. Everything else is up for you to decide. Everything else. The shift now from a social standpoint is that we're moving into a post-liberal society. And the main driving force of me becoming a Democrat is to protect at all costs liberalism from a post-liberal society. That's just what it is. And right on call, I'm getting the call. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, I think I'm back. Think I'm back. Think I'm back. If not, then oh well. If I'll look back at it, it might end up just deleting. So, like I was saying, sole driver for doing this shit is to protect liberalism from a post-liberal society. Because in my opinion, that's what we headed. That's where we headed. And we catching hell on both sides. We catching hell on both sides. Nobody can sit up here and gaslight you to say that you're against progressive policy when you can see with your own eyes and read with your own eyes, hear with your own ears, the shit that a lot of these DSAs and a lot of these lefty loonies are talking about. Throw mainstream media out the fucking window. They'll try to gaslight you with that shit too, saying that, you know, it's a operational deterrent, and you know they just trying to, you know, subdue the quote unquote movement and all this shit. Bro, I got the internet just like everybody fucking else do, bro. I can go to the source and hear a lot of the dumb shit that a lot of these lefty loonies are saying. You can hear it. Over these past few months, the spotlight has been on a person like Hassan Piker, both in independent media and mainstream. Because of his polarizing rhetoric. That's just what the fuck it is. I hear the shit that he say. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? So I just supposed to ignore that because they sprinkle in Medicare for all and a higher minimum wage, so on and so forth. By the way, no representation of the actual working class in any of these pundits or talking heads. None. The one that you did have that got his hands a little dirty, well, you saw how that worked out for you in Grand Platte. Like, what the fuck is going on is what I want to know. What the fuck is going on? We already catching hell from the right. From, you know, let's just be honest, mostly white America. Promoting illiberalism. Now we got to catch it from the left, from predominantly, and let's just be honest, immigrants. Let's just be honest. Meanwhile, folks that think with logic and reason no longer have a voice. Or people that actually give a fuck about the Constitution no longer have a voice. Whether it's in government or just the broad constituency. They don't have a voice. I agree. Money in politics has become overwhelming. I agree 100%. But that don't mean that you don't use it. It's there. I'm so fucking sick of the whole argument behind AIPAC when we're not even considering, you know, the source of the frustration. And it's not just, you know, Citizens United. It's not just that. I understand, you know, as a libertarian-minded person, that there are some circumstances of overreach when it comes to how government perceives individuals. I understand that. That's why I had to make a decision, right? When I came to this conclusion, I had two options. It was either back the Democrats 100% or just go to what I consider the void, which would be just a space of nothingness, which is the Libertarian Party. I couldn't, in good conscience, make that decision. Even though probably a large majority of my beliefs are solidified in the Libertarian Party. That's right. Now, don't get me wrong. Libertarians are kooks. They kooks. And then they surface level minded. Like, that, I came to that conclusion a long time ago. Y'all know I came of age politically under the teachings of Ayn Rand. I never shy away from that. I don't feel embarrassed to say that. Individualism is my political foundation, both economically and socially. But I also understand through just maturing over the years, a lot of the shit that Ayn Rand was talking about was surface level. It was surface level. Again, the government's job is to protect your rights of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. That's the basic function of government. Basic fucking function. Once you got that basic understanding, then you can start asking questions based on that logic. Well, how does the government protect my pursuit of happiness? How do they do that? If as a Black American in the early to mid 20th century, we're being discriminated against from private businesses, and that's all that was, that's all they had. They didn't have shit else. Libertarians don't believe, or they believe that this is clearly a violation of an individual's private property. On the surface, they're correct. But when you ask yourself, how does the government protect your pursuit of happiness? If I'm being discriminated against civilly to pursue said happiness, that could be just procurements, like in general. How? You don't have access to the resources. You don't have access to private property in terms of any type of profit whatsoever. People make the argument when it comes to shit like Black Wall Street. These were few and far between in the totality of what Black America was going through at the time. And even that was done because of fucking homestead. How many Black Americans were getting homestead? Weren't a lot. So again, people make dumbass arguments saying that if you're a private owner, you have the right to discriminate against somebody else. Based on what logic? Because the logic says that the government is there to protect your rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. How do you protect pursuit of happiness? How do you do that? To my knowledge, the only way that you can do that is by having equal protection under the law. Well, how do you have equal protection under the law? If there's no equality when it comes to the procurement of resources. See what I'm saying? This is why I could never really fuck with the Libertarian Party. Because they don't know how to go beyond the surface level. A lot of libertarians don't believe that the Civil Rights Act should have been a thing. So the only logical choice was the Democratic Party. There is no more. The Republican Party is no more. Trust me, if I had a choice between the Democrats and the Republicans, like common sense Republican, I'd be a Republican all day long. I voted Republican up until the 2024 election. Well, up until the midterm of 2022. But even with Republican ideology, I'm no longer a fiscal conservative. I used to be. But it was revealed to me even that is some bullshit. See, a lot of us fall for, and this is including myself, a lot of us fall for the okie doke when it comes to storyline. Because they need something that can play opposition. Not saying we shouldn't disagree on policy. I mean, we all individuals at the end of the day. We should never disagree as Americans what governs us. That shouldn't even be a thing. And what governs us is the Constitution. That's it. That's it. When you participate in the process of democracy, you are selecting a representative or senator that is vowing to uphold the Constitution. That is all. If a policy platform is overriding that simple aspect based on your ideology, you, sir, are fucked up. That go for anybody. Again, that's not to discredit your policy preference, not to discredit it. Everybody has them. I'm saying if they go against the boundaries of what the government's supposed to do, you're out of line. Social liberalism is a maintenance of equal protection under the law. That's all it means. That's all it is. Everybody should be in agreement when it comes to social liberalism. But somehow, some way, here we are in 2026, seeing illiberalism on both sides, the extreme right and the extreme left. People talking about abolishing the Senate, getting rid of the border, all type of crazy shit. And I'm supposed to like bypass all that because they talking Medicare for all or reparations? I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm a reparations. I would never sell out my country on behalf of reparations. No way, no how. Because what's the point of reparation when my rights are being violated still. What the fuck is the point? What's the point of reparations in a command economy? What the fuck is the point? I won't do it. I won't fucking do it. I want my full amenities and privileges under the law. That's it. I'm a heritage American. I'm a descendant of American freedmen. I want all the privileges and amenities that the people that came here during the original American settlement that I rightly fucking deserve. Your political ideology, I really don't give a shit about. You know, I don't care. It ain't up for me to decide. All I can do is respect your freedom and fight side by side with you in order to protect your rights the same way I would think you would do for mine. This is why I'm an individualist. Because it's going to be the society itself that's going to destroy this country. Not the government. It's going to be society. That's just what the fuck it is. The ominous words of Dr. Benjamin Franklin when he answered the question, what kind of government is the United States of America? A political prophet in his time, a republic if you can keep it. How right he fucking was, because right now we struggling. We struggling. We struggling. You got lefty loonies willing to give up their individual power to the collective and don't even understand what they're doing. Don't even fucking get it. You got MAGA maniacs essentially doing the same thing. Nationalist socialists. In every sense of the fucking word. For the people that don't understand that terminology, Nazis. The MAGA party are Nazis. They believe in the same foundation when it comes to socialism. They just believe it's under let's just say specific ideology. Whereas on the left, they just want to be devoid of specifics altogether, as if it don't matter. Same concept, different driver. Fascism being the driver on the right, and for what it is, you can debate it all you fucking want. Communism on the left. I can't fuck with it. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. You know, and anybody that believe like that shit is hyperbolic, talking about communism and all that, don't take my word for it. What I say don't mean shit. What I say don't mean a damn thing. Go listen to the people that's pushing DSA and see for yourself. That's all. My heart breaks for what's happening in Palestine. It does. It's a travesty. I'm not against putting leverage on Israel for this shit to stop. Am I gonna make it a priority? Hell fucking no. Not gonna do it. For all the people that say it need to be a multi-party system, and you know people are going for popularism in the country. So if that's the case, why co-opt the Democratic Party? Why do you need to do that? You fucking know why, just like I know why. Because you want to have access to the resources of the Democratic Party. That's why. That's fucking why. If popularism is so popular, you wouldn't need the infrastructure of the Democratic Party to win the election. Why? It's popular already. So that's all I'm saying. All I'm trying to do is hold on to the last inkling of sanity left in politics. That's all. Because the Republicans are already too far gone. They in the sunken place. It's a wrap. It's going to take a miracle for that shit to come out of the MAGA movement. It's just what the fuck it is. I fear we may be too late. So I'm going to latch on to the Democrats. And hopefully I can be of some help. So that's where we at, folks. That's where we at. Like I said, this Thursday, I'm going to do a Thought Box Live. I want to get my thought. I want to get the Venkat and Ricardo's thought on that. What do they think? So we're going to break all that down on Thursday at 8:30. Damn, now it's raining like a motherfucker. Damn. All right, man, let me get through this storm, y'all. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.
Wow.